Hello and welcome to my intro to the alcohol stove. This is a video mainly for my sister, really. I just sent her one of these. But here's an alcohol stove, pretty typical. It's made out of a bottle, and I have 1, 2, and 3 ounce marks inside. You can see I already have a little bit of fuel in there. Let me just kind of show you how it works. You just add the fuel. Add a little bit more in here to whatever level you desire. 1 ounce is about enough to warm up, like 2 cups of water for tea. 2 ounces will kind of like get you a little bit of boiling water for ramen, and 3 to actually cook. Alright, so that's easy. Now, after you light it, you do have to wait a little bit. I don't know, maybe a minute and a half for it just to heat up enough that the jets sort of shoot out the sides. So let's talk about the alcohol. This is denatured alcohol. This is going to be your fuel. This is a gallon container. This is going to be your most economical way to refuel. You can find this at Home Depot, Ace Hardware, that kind of stuff. And it's in the paint section. It'll be like by the solvents. You can also find it in smaller containers if you want just like a quart at a time. And you can find something similar in gas stations. It comes in a little plastic yellow bottle called Heat. It's a fuel additive. That works just as fine too, but obviously that's going to be a lot more expensive than just getting it, in bulk at a gallon at a time. And then once you get this home, like I did here, you just transfer it into something lightweight and small. So since you are using maybe 2 or 3 ounces of this at a time, keep that in mind for what you are going to put it in for a camping trip. So as you can see now, the stove is starting to warm up. There we go. So at this time now, you would just put your pot just right on the top of it. So you'd cover up like that center area, and you would just be using the burners on the side to do the heating. So obviously, your best, most efficient cooking would be done if your pot was wide enough on the bottom that these burners are still on the bottom of your pot, which, if I remember correctly, is exactly what you have. You have something that's pretty wide. What I have noticed, if I'm trying to cook up or just heat up water just in like a 2-cup metal cup on there, the cup's not quite wide enough. So it works, but it's not quite as efficient because it's not quite big enough. And these jets, they're kind of going up the side of the cup rather than just sort of heating the bottom. But that's it. It's that simple, and they're a pretty nice, small, super light way to cook. Yep. So that's all. Enjoy.